Hello YouTube, this is the D-Cast, and today I thought it's been so long since I've made a video, and it's been raining for days, and really, I don't want to be waiting around longer for the rain to stop, so I'm just going to make the video now, and sorry if you don't like the rain. So, I just thought I'd explain to you what exactly I've been doing and why I haven't been making videos. Right now I'm working on a really big project. There's a Hunger Games create your own adventure thing happening on Mech pages where different people collaborate to make their own Hunger Games thing, and I'm turning it into an animated adaptation using LEGO Digital Designer. And it's really difficult. So, I just thought I'd update you on that. But, coming up soon, I've got some more Bionicle micro figures. I've got some LEGO Transformers Conquest, maybe, I'm not sure about that. And I've got some more, I've got the world's smallest LEGO Megatron, if I can just find the images somewhere. But anyway, until then, I've got a mech to show you. Now this mech, strangely enough, is not part of 25. This is actually going to appear in the large animation project I'm working on. It is a mech that is from the police force in the Hunger Games Resolution, that's what it's called. It's called Hunger Games Resolution, that's what the name of the series is. I just finished the script for episode 1, and there's going to be this huge chase scene between a fugitive, someone who murdered 26, and a couple of these mechs, which is pretty cool. Now this mech can house a standard minifigure. As you can see, it has 2 little places to hold it, and as I'll show you, you just bring down that flap. There's 2 pegs there. And as for the minifigure I'm going to use, I actually got this one from a bowling alley with a motorbike. For some reason they just had one lying around, so I got a free minifigure, which is cool. And a free bike, but I took off the T-joints and just used the T-joints and gave the rest of the bike to my sister, because I have no need for bikes. So yes, what you do is, you place that there, and you put that there. Now, as for these parts, since they're very fragile, I'm not going to show you exactly how to do it. I'm just going to use the old hand trick. There we go. I know I changed the position of it after I moved my hand around, but doesn't matter. So, whoops. As you can see, the minifigure holds on to 2 T-joints, and it has a bit of a heads-up display unit there, as well as that housing it in. And the reason why I didn't show you is because of these very fragile pieces, which rely on the antenna pieces. I call them antenna joints. I was inspired by one of Chris Roach's things. Yes. And unfortunately, I did ask Chris Roach to voice in the series, but he said, quote, unquote, it is a waste of bandwidth. So unfortunately, he's not going to be voicing. However, I do have good news. For those who are fans of Callan Lord of Fire and Gringats, they are going to be voicing. The famous Bionicle mockers are going to be voicing in the series when I get around to actually animating it, because, well, I'm still missing actors, which is kind of a shame, but never mind. Before I show you the articulation, I think I'm going to show you one of the gimmicks. Now, other than the fact that it can house a minifigure, it can also have jets that flip out. Now these mecha are capable of short periods of flight, and they have jets there to prove it. And as well as that, the heads-up display unit can also flip aside to reveal the pilot. But that's not much to talk about. So yes. Now, hopefully you can hear me above this rain, but now for the articulation. Since it's a mecha that's only driven by him moving the hands here, it works like this. These rotate up and down, these rotate forward and back, and they can shoot with the guns. The legs rotate at the thighs and at the knees. And that's the articulation it has. Not much, but it gets the job done for the animation. Besides, it's easier to animate with LDD than, you know, because you can often create things in layers and do different ways. When you compare it with the good old Borok for a size comparison, I wasn't expecting it to turn out this large, but it works really well, which is pretty cool. Now, it's no Gundam, it's not that big, but it will definitely work in the animation I'm doing. Unfortunately, I wish I could animate this mech more, but it probably, as of now, will only be in episode 1, and maybe a bit in episode 2. But, yes. At least it was a fun build. And I've also developed a scout mech, as I may have mentioned earlier in the video, that is not capable of flight and will be a lot smaller. Yes, I've developed a scout mecha that's going to appear definitely only in episode 1. Yes. So, this has been the D-Cast, and I am sorry for all this terrible, terrible rain. It really is annoying me too. It means I cannot go out and pre-order my LEGO Minecraft set. But, well, I guess maybe it will stop at some point. Hopefully. Maybe. Not really. Subscribe!